no one mistakes me for anything other than American, and in a way, you know, it's not that I can't do other things, and so grew up very conservatively, and so when I made movies at first, I thought they were just for America, and I didn't really, and that would seem odd because you know, well, you should know, but I didn't realize how my movies would translate around the world. And when I figured that out with Fandango, it changed me. It changed me to understand that a movie that I loved that wasn't appreciated in America was suddenly appreciated in another country. And it changed me. And so I still make very American movies in most instances, but I'm always conscious of the movies that will, I know, find their way to Europe and around the world.
How many bullets you got in you?
16, I think.
Might be good to have a doctor look at you sometime.
Might be good to have a doctor look at you sometime.
I ain't got no bullets in me.
Because I was covering you. It's so nice to see him on the big screen. I saw this on the big screen and it was beautiful. But as the world changes, you change with it. You just do. It doesn't mean I have to fall out of love with big cinema. I haven't. I'm in love with big cinema, but I can still live in the world. I still have to be. And this movie maybe doesn't get made on the big screen at first anymore, and yet now it was made because of Netflix. So I'm grateful for that reason.
This is 1934. Gangsters, submachine guns. And you put cowboys on Bonnie and Clyde?
Texas Rangers. Well, they did put it on the big screen in America, just probably not on a lot. I think that, you know, listen, I make movies because of the emotional feeling. There's other people that make movies because of the business. And we intersect in some way. We're not the same, but their decisions are different than mine.
What the hell is the world coming to? Used to be you had to have talent to get published. Now all you gotta do is shoot people.
See the devil dressed in white.
She used her foot to turn him over so he could see what was about to happen.
Hi, sweetie.
They weren't good people. They were killers. They were psychopaths. They were living out of their car. It was unsanitary. It was bad, but they were glamorized, and we do that. We can do that in the press without even realizing it. We did it in the movies without even realizing that we glamorized their life. And the lives that they killed was tragic for those families. We don't even know how those people recovered. Imagine losing your father to an outright killer, what your life might have been if you were 8 years old. You know, that's the reality of killers, and they were, and we're good in Hollywood at doing that. I'm gonna take them down.
What a fine idea.
Let him say,
Who are you fellas? Suppose we're the bad guys.
hallelujah to me. I saw the devil,
Come to the wrong place, mister. Around here, Clyde is king.
but he didn't see me.
Clyde might be king, but I'm a Texas Ranger, you little shit.
No, he didn't see me.
Yeah, I've always felt like the truth is more entertaining than the lie. I just have, because it's more shocking. We don't have to build it up. It is what it is. And but sometimes, you know, we won't settle for that. We have to, and in this particular, and then the early movie, the 1967 movie, it absolutely destroyed an American legend's reputation. Almost everything I've learned about style really came was from France. I mean, when I went over there, I told you I was very conservative in how I was brought up, and just seeing things from even though it's such a historic town, so it's old. You know, America's so, you know, new. was just there's just a lot. There's a lot going on there. I can't put my finger down on it, but there's like 2 or 3 places in the world where when you're there, you know where you're at, and you know, and when you're in Paris, you know where you are.